What's up, everyone? This is this what it is, and I'm your host, Gunvid. So last night, the Spurs beat the Thunder in OKC to win the Western Conference Finals and make it to the NBA championship, the NBA Finals. This is gonna be a great series, and honestly, I'm happy the Spurs won because look, right? As skilled as SGA is, he flops so much. I mean, it's like every other shot he's fucking falling to the ground and no one even there was no reason for him to fall. It's just not good basketball. It's not respectful to your opponent to do that. Like, you know how you was playing basketball in the streets and there's no referee. You got to call the fouls. You got to call the travels. You got to call everything. So if you do, you would never be able to fucking do that in the streets. You would, like, I was thinking about it, like, watching him play. I'm like, I don't fucking, like, fall like that. Like, I'm thinking about all the years I played basketball in my life. I'm 31 years old right now. And I've been playing since I was, like, 5 in Astoria Park and in Astoria in general. Right? I'm, like, throughout my fucking 26 years of playing basketball, right? And it's crazy. The Knicks haven't made it to the finals in 27 years. In my fucking pretty much 26 years of playing basketball, maybe even more. I probably was playing even before I was 5. Throughout my 26 years, I only fell probably like 4 times. I'm not even gonna lie. And it wasn't like shooting like the basketball and then falling when I landed. It was probably like I was going for a layup and then I got tripped up by someone, either on purpose or not on purpose. 4 fucking times. Now I know the NBA is like more, obviously, they play at a higher pace, but still in the streets, you still have to play at a high pace and people still pause aggressive when they're trying to defend you. So what the fuck is this, bro? Honestly, I don't want to see him in the NBA anymore. Because when you look at his numbers and what he's like achieving in these games, he should be compared to like Michael Jordan, but no one even compares him to Michael Jordan. Like, this guy is a flopper, and you can see it in the chat and the comment sections of pretty much like all the games related to the Thunder. Everyone's saying flopper, like when you were watching the post game interview and SGA was there. I didn't even want to talk about him or the Thunder like that. But this is what we gotta deal with in the NBA today. People flopping. And I'm so happy I didn't have to deal with that growing up because it's just not entertaining to watch at all. I remember I was at like a restaurant the other day and I was watching the game and I was just so bored because this SGA flopping so much. But anyway, the Spurs, they don't flop. Victor Wembanyama is genuinely getting hit on so many shots that he's taking and the rebounds that he's going for or whatever, and he's not getting foul calls. And you see him complaining to the ref, but you don't see him flopping. When Victor Wembanyama falls, it's legit. He's like a real basketball player. So I'm happy that we're going to have a good opponent and we're going to see actual good basketball being played. And if the Spurs win, I'm not even going to be that mad because it's like, at least we lost to a good opponent that's not flopping. We didn't lose to the refs or a fucking flopper like SGA. Like, this series would have been so boring. Like, maybe not boring because the Knicks are playing. The Knicks would have made it fun because they play actual basketball. There's not one player on the Knicks that's flopping because we don't accept that here in New York. But when you fucking, if it would have been the Thunder or the Knicks, I would have been so mad if the Knicks would have lost to the Thunder, especially to that fucking flopping shit. So, and then I saw Caruso flop. So it's like he's like infecting the whole team. So I'm happy that we have a good opponent. We're gonna see great basketball. It's gonna be a way more fun um, series, and we're gonna see something interesting. We're gonna see the Knicks taking over the San Antonio's home games, and we're gonna see the Spurs trying to do that in New York and getting fucking their jerseys ripped off and burned in the streets, and fucking their hats slapped off their heads and shit. That shit is gonna be fucking hilarious. Spurs fans, don't do that. You're not gonna have a good time in New York. I promise you. And Knicks fans, we're gonna do what we want, and the Knicks fans are gonna go to San Antonio and fucking mark you guys out because fuck that. Because we're from New York and we're the best. That's why. And you're gonna see it when we beat the Spurs 4-1. I'm still keeping my prediction the same. I think the Spurs will win game 1, and then the Knicks are gonna win all of the next 4 games. So let's see how this goes. Hey, this could go 7 games because both teams are really great. And honestly, I already know, we all know Victor Wembanyama is great, and either him or Brunson should have been the MVP this season, but like in the regular season. But now we're gonna see them both, who won MVPs in the conference finals. We're gonna see them face each other and see pretty much who's the real MVP. And we saw that with SGA and Wembanyama. So now we're going to see with Brunson and Wembanyama. So it's going to be a great series. And like I said, it could go 7 games because both teams have not only great starters but great benches. And like I said, we all know Wembanyama's great. But a player that I'm worried about, honestly, is Champagne. I don't know why they call him Champagne, but yeah, he's been making a lot of threes and great hustle plays, so I'm kind of worried about that player. But I know we have players like Josh Hart and Anunoby that can kind of lock him up if they have to. So this is going to be a really great series. There's going to be so much great matchups, and we're going to see great basketball being played. And thank the just think whatever you want to think that we got the Spurs and the Knicks and not the Thunder and the Knicks, because this is gonna be a great end to the season. So if you appreciate this episode, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. This is this what it is, and I'm your host Gunwood.